Hi, this is Heidi Caswell here, WordPress 101 for Boomers. And I'm going to go into some more on categories. Um, one thing is you get your site up. You want your site to look good. You want it to look professional. You want it so people can easily find your content and find it. If you look on my site down, you'll have contents. And that's just what I named my categories. These are my categories. But I just named it contents. Make it look kind of like the table of contents of a book. You can name it anything you want, and you can see the different categories here. And if you go to the different category pages, then you'll see the posts about those categories. Here's my category on pages and posts. And what I had done is I had added a description to that category, and then you can see little snippets on each of the posts, and that's pretty cool. I like to have it set up that way. I'm going to go back in and add that description to my other categories. A lot of times as you get started, so many things in WordPress, and you can't learn everything all at one time. And we got little bits of time here and there that we work on this between our day and the other things we have to work on. And contents is one. I was looking at several new websites the other day, and I saw 3 of them almost in a row. And under contents, one of them had only uncategorized, and some had a few posts, a few different categories listed, and then it said uncategorized. Now, uncategorized doesn't mean anything to your visitors. They're not going to click on that link to see what uncategorized is. Well, they might if they're curious, but it's not going to help them find what they're looking for. They won't think that. And you got other people that's just going, doesn't mean anything to the search engines. So what you want to do when you set this up is you don't want to have uncategorized showing up on your page. Now, one thing I do is you'll see some uncategorized showing up over here. This is showing all my, I clicked on posts and it's showing my posts. And what I do is it just kind of helps me glance down. I have a lot of different drafts and things that I'm thinking of working on, and I'm waiting, and they're not really published yet. Because you can see this is not published yet, that's a draft. And it's just an easy way for me to scroll through and find things and start putting them in. And a lot of times I'll find ideas and I'll just put a link or something else into a spot, and then later I'll come back in here and I'll turn some of these into posts. And as I go along, there'll be more turning into posts, and I always have some drafts wandering around. But this is just an easy way for me to scan through and see what's there. Now you can go up to the top and you can just hit drafts and all the drafts will show up. But this works for me, and that's how I use mine categorized. It helps me see things. Now, like if I had something I saw that was published and I forgot to add it to a category, then I just go into quick edit and I give it a category. Let's see what would be a good one for this one. And I may just go back into navigation and menus because it kind of goes along with that. And I'm going to uncheck the categories. Okay, hit the update button that was over there on the right, and now you can see that it's in there and it's categorized. Let me go ahead and also under post, you'll see the section under this called categories. And I'm going to take you on into there. Okay, this is back here in your category section, and this is where you can add new categories along with adding them where you make a post. And you can actually go in and change, it shows you how many posts I have in the different categories. And like on this one, I went ahead and added the description, and this is where I added the description to. Some themes will show a description on your category page, and I like that. Some themes do not, and it just kind of depends on your themes what you can do. Uncategorized is here, and you can see it's not one that we can delete, but we can go in and edit it. Maybe you want to use this a different way, and maybe most of your pages you're writing are about one particular thing. Let's say maybe you're making a site about different games, and maybe this is one about Xbox games. This is what most of your categories are. You could just go and put Xbox, change the slug, this is part of the URL, and change that too. And then just go on, and then you'd hit save, and then anything that you didn't check would automatically go in that category. And so that works too. Just you could pick your mostly used category and put that in. Up to you how you want to use it, but whatever you do, please don't have any uncategorized links. Heidi Caswell, WordPress 101 for Boomers.